What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know if you guys have been watching my Instagram or if I mentioned it in a previous YouTube video, but now is the start of the wedding content. I know I didn't really get to show you guys a lot of my wedding, the night of my wedding, but I was really proud of the menu that I put together, the food stations that we had, and so I decided I'm going to feature a different food station in a few different videos. So I will reveal the other food stations that we had later on, but today we are going to create or recreate our Mediterranean station. So on our Mediterranean station, we did an assortment of whole roasted vegetables, Greek tzatziki sauce, garlic hummus, fresh pita, falafel, and we also did an Israeli couscous salad, which I'm actually not making today because I actually am not huge on couscous. But I'm really excited because tzatziki is one of my favorites and I am obsessed with hummus, guys. I found this really promising recipe for it, so we're definitely gonna try today, and I'm super hopeful if this goes well. So we've got some bell peppers, these beautiful tomatoes on the vine, an onion, some shiitake mushrooms, and eggplant. And we had zucchini on our whole roasted vegetable platter, but I found these really adorable, like baby zucchini, and I thought that they would be perfect for dipping in the hummus and the tzatziki. So I'm gonna just eat these raw instead. By the way, I've already washed all of my vegetables that are capable of being washed. I use Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash, and it's supposed to remove all the waxes and the pesticides. So that's what I used on the bell peppers, the eggplant, and the tomatoes. With mushrooms, you're really not supposed to rinse them. What's recommended is you could take a kitchen towel or a paper towel and you just kind of wipe any dirt that you see off of them. You really do not want these guys soaking up water. They will not brown. I'm just gonna set these cut side up over there. After 30 minutes, we're supposed to be able to just squeeze the liquid out of it. See how that goes. Make sure you get all the ribs and the seeds out. So I'm just removing the stems from the mushrooms. They're not as pleasant to eat, kind of woody. They're so pretty. I don't know how I want to cut my tomatoes. Should I leave them whole? Look at me making decisions. I'm gonna chop the ends off. And then just straight down the center. Yeah! So I lit a platter. Gonna get everything coated. Guys, things are happening over here. It's been like 10 minutes and this is already got condensation on the top, so the water is being drawn out. Cool. And a little massage or a massage. It was like really ridiculous pepper grinder that I love. P.S. I know my cutting technique isn't spot on. I'm sort of afraid of knives. I've cut myself with a very sharp knife before and pretty much passed out. I always feel like if I do this, So we're gonna go ahead and make the tzatziki sauce. I wanna make the tzatziki before we start the hummus because I want all of the flavors to meld together, get all fall onto one another. On the side with the big holes, we're just gonna grate this whole thing. have been helpful if I put this in before so that I didn't have to do a freaking magic trick, but it's fine. I'm just gonna flip this whole thing upside down over the sink. All right, just so you guys could see this, I got all of the cucumber in this cheesecloth and I just wanna wring out. This is really impossible to do unless you have a paper towel or a cheesecloth. You cannot just do it with your bare hands. You might save that cucumber water. Seems like it'd be good with vodka. Fresh cucumber juice. These are great, by the way, reusable. This tzatziki recipe is from Akis Petrezikis. Yes, that's why I'm using it. This recipe is actually saying that you can put the cucumber in a bowl with some salt, like the eggplant, with a little bit of white vinegar, and it'll really draw out the liquid in it some more. Shane always gets on me. He's like, don't have the low fat. If you're gonna have dairy, have full fat, organic. All right, so we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of vinegar, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So the recipe calls for raw garlic. Raw garlic is spicy. Not super, super spicy, but it definitely has a bite to it. So just keep that in mind. This is like a really large clove, so I'm just gonna cut it in half. And I'm going to press. Next, we got some beautiful dill. Friggin' Trader Joe's, man. Look at this dill. Oh. Do one of those. This is called a chiffonade. You just kind of like wrap it all up in a bundle. Oh my gosh, guys, this looks so good. It's been about a half an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and wring out the eggplant and get them in the oven. What I love to do is add some lemon zest. So just using a microblade or one of these little graters, just kind of a few times in each spot. It's gonna like release all of those essential oils. If you looked really closely, you could see it like spraying the oils. It's just gonna like infuse it with this nice bright lemony flavor. You get all the stuff that's left on the back. Oh yes. Let's see if it's spicy enough. It probably needs to sit longer so that you can really let it like infuse. But let's try it anyways. I'm putting the other half in. I like it spicy. This is my kind of spicy. We're gonna let this hang out in the refrigerator, get all happy. All right, now let's clean up a little bit. So the things that I'm not making today that were on the table are pita, but I found these beautiful pita at Holy Land. And then I bought falafel. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively put these falafel in my air fryer so that we can heat them back up when we're ready. So now we're going to make the hummus. I'm actually gonna try it with canned this time, though I wanted to try it with fresh. They just didn't have any at Trader Joe's and I didn't feel like going anyplace else. I'm going to drain these, rinse them off, and then we're gonna put them in the saucepan. So just gonna put all of these chickpeas, add half a teaspoon of baking soda, and then cover this whole thing by a few inches of water. Let it come to a boil. That baking soda is going to break down the chickpeas and make them extra soft because you really want mushy chickpeas to be able to get that smooth consistency. If you don't do this and the chickpeas are not cooked enough that you get in the can, or you don't cook the chickpeas enough at home, then you're never gonna get that smooth consistency. You really need your chickpeas to be cooked to death. All right, so we're gonna bring that to a boil. It's gonna boil for about 20 minutes. Then we're gonna strain them again, rinse them with cold water, and then we'll be able to add them to our hummus mixture. So we're gonna go ahead and get our lemon juice, garlic, and salt going. Helpful tip, rolling out your lemons kind of releases the juices, makes them able to be juiced a lot easier. It looks like this is gonna be about 2 lemons it's gonna take to get the 1/4 cup. Just going to make sure I don't get any seeds in there, which I did anyways. Freaking hell is on that? Apparently I was just supposed to chop the garlic and not mince it like I did because the food processor was supposed to do that or something, but whatever. All right. Ooh, it got all like foamy. So we're gonna let this hang out for like 10 more minutes before we continue to add our ingredients. So next will be the tahini, some ice water, cumin, and the chickpeas. So the ice water is supposed to make the hummus lighter and fluffier, and it also makes the hummus a little bit more pale in color. So we're just gonna turn this on. Looking amazing, guys, looking amazing. Ground cumin. I went ahead and took off all of the skins that I could. It was kind of annoying though, not gonna lie. I took away from the experience. We're not doing all this work to not get amazing hummus, guys. I could have bought hummus. Looks pretty smooth. Definitely not as smooth as the hummus I just had in New Orleans though, just gonna say it right now. So I just took the vegetables out of the oven. I've got the falafel in the air fryer. I'm gonna just go ahead and put everything on the platter and I'll see you in a second. All right, here's our ridiculous Mediterranean feast. It's not exactly like what I had at my wedding, but you get the point. This whole thing is to give you guys ideas for maybe your own wedding, to show you like something more unique. I'm just gonna dig in. You guys pretty much know everything that's here. The only thing that I added that we didn't talk about, I have the falafel that I put in the air fryer. And then there's these olives that I added. Jumbo Kalamata olives. The eggplant didn't come out exactly like I want, but it still looks good. The onion looks amazing. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Highly, highly recommend a whole clove of garlic. Tomatoes. Oh my gosh. I feel like I want to make a pita situation. Ooh, maybe a pita taco. I'm the worst at opening these things. Let's see. Actually, first I just want to try. The hummus is great. It's not as smooth as I wanted, but it's pretty smooth. I would boil the chickpeas for longer though next time. Mm. Just gonna make a veggie taco. This looks so good. Some mushrooms. How the hell do I eat this eggplant, guys? I did not think this through. All right. Mmm. Mmm. The onions are so sweet. They got all caramelized on the outside, but they still have a nice crunch to them. They're not like mush. I'm gonna eat all of this hummus. Mm. Mm. This is seriously one of my favorite dips. It's so fresh tasting. It's spicy, it's salty, it's herby. Tangy, creamy. So light. Mm. Mm. These olives are so salty. Oh no! Man down. Not eating that. Not with the cats. This is delicious. Mm. 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 These roasted vegetables, they all have such a deep flavor after roasting. Just like a deeper, more intense version of their original flavor. I don't have too much to compare. It's been a long time since I've had a falafel. These are really crispy on the outside. I mean, I did air fry them, so I'm sure it helped them. But I'd imagine these are how they were when I first ordered them. The sumac, the spice on top of the hummus is really nice, like sour flavor. And the hummus is so like nutty and rich. It goes really, really well with it. This tomato needs to be mine. This is gonna be so messy, guys. Maybe a real bad idea, real bad. Wow. That tastes like marinara sauce. Avalanching down my face. This tomato is so juicy and so sweet. Wow. Really freaking went to town on this hummus, guys. It was real good. I am really looking forward to the next time I make hummus because I'm gonna try it with fresh chickpeas. I'm gonna cook them to death. All right, guys, I am pretty full right now. I am so excited to eat more of this a little bit later though, and Shane is gonna be real excited about the hummus. So don't worry, none of this is going to waste. This will all keep fine in the fridge for at least the next few days. Side note, don't put your tomatoes in the refrigerator. Tomatoes are best kept on the counter. So everything will be going into the refrigerator minus the tomato. I will say the pita, friggin' Shia ruined pita bread for me is really what it is. Shia in New Orleans, it's like, I mean, it's so puffy and fluffy and soft and oh my gosh, it's so good. It wasn't like deflated, and I don't know if this, when it was just baked, was a little bit puffier. Not that they're bad, they've got a really nice chew, good flavor to them. Freaking Shia, man. Ruining pita for everybody. I don't live in New Orleans, Shia. Real quick, I just have to mention Shia, the restaurant I'm talking about, right? It's a John Besh restaurant, and Alon Shia was the chef, or is the chef that it's named after. When John Besh was going up against allegations, I believe, for sexual harassment, Alon Shia was trying to sue him for the restaurant, basically, and he lost. Alon Shia now owns a restaurant in New Orleans, not too far away from Shia, called Saba, and apparently the pita is just amazing there too. I wish that I had known this story before I went to Shia, because I would have actually liked to probably try Saba first, but Shia is amazing. They both apparently have like the exact same decor style, similar menus, so next time it'll be Saba. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I am obsessed with all of this. I hope you guys make it. This tzatziki sauce is just so good. Really happy with the hummus. This is all super easy. Roasting whole vegetables is also super easy. There's not a whole lot of work involved. You let the oven do all the work. And I wasn't trying to make falafel. If you're gonna make falafel, by all means, but try to find a place that has good pita and good falafel and whatever else. Like, outsource when you can. Outsource when it's smart to do it. Things like tzatziki are just too easy to make at home and to do really, really well. Probably better than a lot of places you'd get it from. All right, guys, thanks again for watching today. Comment below, let me know what you thought about this video. I've got 2 other wedding food stations to do for you. I'm debating whether or not to do the dessert station, because if I do, I'm just gonna have to recreate the whole damn thing. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.